All right, Grant, pre-show shenanigans. A lot of stuff today coming out of the deadest week of sports of the year. A lot of stuff today, a lot of football stuff today. The pre-show also going to be football based. Little bit of entertainment, a little bit of Hollywood influence on this too, but it is largely football based. So for the viewers at home, I'm going to need the unnamed intern support here, putting this picture on the screen so you can see it. If you're listening, you're going to have to just look it up. But the Steelers dropped a new uniform combo today. I don't know if have you seen this yet?
Oh, yeah.
You've seen this?
Yeah, okay. I have an official comment to make on it, but I'll let
you know where I'm going with this.
Well, maybe, but I think, and if it is that direction, I just want to get out and say last week, I don't know if I said it officially on the podcast, but I said the Chargers uniforms. I don't really like them. I think I texted you because they don't also have a yellow helmet. I'll give them a B minus. I texted that to you.
I don't know if we said it on the
I don't think I said it on
but also baby blue helmet, perfect opportunity, didn't do it. That something we should work on.
Well, I let me just say this. For all yellow uniforms, if they went with the baby blue helmet.
No, not for that uniform. But I'm saying as a standard alternate helmet.
Fair. I would say foregoing all yellow jersey and pants, the white normal helmet was the call.
They could have done a whiteout.
They do have a whiteout.
Oh, they do.
They do.
Yeah.
They have a whiteout. They have all these things, but they also added a. Unfortunately, we shouldn't have gone with that one, guys.
It's better than the brownout.
Yeah, I don't know if I officially said it on here, but I gave it a B minus rating without the yellow helmet. I would have given it a D plus had it had a yellow helmet. But after seeing these Steelers uniforms, I'd like to formally apologize for any complaint I uttered regarding the Chargers.
I do think though, a yellow helmet. If they did the yellow helmet, it could look good with like the white unis.
Okay, you're specifically for the Chargers.
I don't think the all yellow. I
think specifically for
the Chargers. Yeah.
So I'll say this:
it could look good with other uniforms.
Over the past week, while naturally I had to scroll through like every team and the new NCAA game and just look through all their uniforms. That's like another sign of maturity in a way.
Yeah.
When you get to a stage where you do care about the different uniform combos, and like that will add some happiness to your life if they got some good uniforms in there. But while I was going through those, I noticed what I think is my favorite helmet in college football. Arizona State. They have a yellow helmet with an outlined, I believe it's not a pitchfork. I believe it's an outline like Sun Devil logo.
Yeah.
Let me pull this up real quick because I think like this is the first time where I saw a yellow helmet.
Oh yeah.
Looked at it and was like banger. Like you don't usually. It was this. It was the
outline of the
outline trident pitchfork. We'll get a quick little image for the people. This yellow with the outline pitchfork, that looks beautiful. I think that is the best yellow helmet in the game. Please shout, and Notre Dame gold, you don't count. Like I'm talking, it's a clear yellow helmet. It's not gold, it is a yellow helmet. So that's the best. That's the standard. And unless you can match or surpass that, don't make a yellow helmet. So let's get on to the Steelers.
Yeah, so
they have a yellow helmet.
You know what? Just because I know the unnamed intern is not going to put this picture on. I'm going to show it for the viewers. You can see it right here. All right, if you're looking at the YouTube version, you can. Let me get it a little bit closer. There you guys go. Okay. So here's the thing, Grant. This is where the connection.
All right, I know. Okay.
This is where the connection to Hollywood is. There's comments on the actual uniform.
Wait. I think I might. This looks like the Gotham City uniform.
Yeah,
it literally looks like.
This guy goes. Yeah, these are the uniforms Hines Ward's wore when Bane blew up Heinz Stadium.
This is quite literally those uniforms. It's like the worst possible version of their bumblebees they could possibly make.
Yeah, like
the
after
Le'Veon Bell,
well,
AB,
we all
Big
know.
Ben, Killer Bees.
Yeah,
Those
we all know the
bumblebees.
sideways stripes. Like it's just the upper half of the uniform, like the old Killer
I
Bees.
think what actually throws it off is
That V. It looks like a
yeah.
seatbelt.
Why is it that not all of these vertical lines go up all the way?
Okay, so
how
there's
come
two
the
things.
two on the outside, the flankers on the outside, why do they stop like halfway up?
There's
the
two
numbers?
things. Have we seen the back of these uniforms yet?
Don't believe so.
Yeah, so here's the thing.
Do they have a picture?
I don't like it. Looks like he has a seatbelt.
Okay. Are these those? Because that looks like a practice squad jersey. I don't know if those are those. I don't think that's.
I don't know.
Think that. I don't.
I don't know.
What I'm looking.
They're white. They're white numbers.
What I'm looking at right now. There's no way. There's no way that that's.
But here's the thing.
That's a practice.
Here's the thing. If we're looking at this uni, okay, the collar, right? Normally, you kind of have the line on the collar. These lines are around the shoulders. They're literally coming down like it's like an F1 pilot like strap in chest harness on the outside, and they're too thick. And the other thing, those lines
is Wolfsburg's soccer kit, the green one with the white axis.
Yeah, the pinstripes, as we call them, the pinstripes are so thick, but they don't. It doesn't look like they go all the way around. It looks like they just stop in the front and they don't go around.
Like you see these outside. You see how it just cuts off halfway through?
But it's also, I don't think it goes to the back. Like, I legitimately think it's just lines in the front.
But, I mean, I'm confused.
Was there a reason why they made these? Was it like the old bees look good. Well,
the old Killer Bees?
But
for what they're trying to do. For being a bumblebee look. Like
it's like the same as the Packers gold and black, like kind of, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
it's the same thing.
Yeah, they're like cow colors.
Yeah, would they have like the circle with the numbers and stuff?
Yes. Yeah.
Which
okay,
I need to know what a Packers fan's opinion of that is. I can probably ask.
But. Now, I feel like, well, I don't know if we confirmed this last episode. But the NFL, you are now allowed multiple helmets.
So I'm just that. Hey, yes, you are. I think at least 3 because the Vikings have 3. I'm assuming you have like 4. The Chargers also have 3. So
yeah, I'm thinking a maximum.
I think it might be 3 because otherwise maybe they would have.
Because the other day I was having a little side conversation.
No, the Vikings have 4. No, they have 3.
I was having a side conversation with one of our beloved recurring guests on the show, Mr. Chadwick Bailey, and I was asking him. Like about different helmets, like Chargers popped up. That's why I asked. And I was like, well, I mean, you played for a school or team that likely has some of the most helmet combinations in just any football team at any program in the world. And my thought was like, oh, because I'm just thinking back to when I played football. I also I didn't play at a high school where we had measured heads. Like for any of you playing high school football and you get your head measured, I'm so jealous of you. But like the acclimation helmet period, I know it's probably much different when you get your head literally fitted and like pictures of it to see. But I was just asking like, oh, the acclimation helmet period, is it like for Tulane, like, do you just have a solid 2 weeks of camp where it's like, yep, everyone's head's hurting these next new helmet every day. We're breaking them all in these next 2 weeks. You get 2 days each helmet.
Usually it would be like it'd be one helmet for like 2 weeks,
and then they rewrap it. Oh,
then they do the next helmet. Because like the way that it works is that like you don't want to get too many scrapes up on the helmet. Like the helmets scrape up really easily. They're a pain in the ass to break in. So or a pain in the ass to one break in, but 2 to clean and look good. So usually they just stick with like the easiest helmets to like fill in, which are I think for us is either like our which are probably our green ones, honestly. And then
does Tulane even have set home and away jerseys, or do you change it so much? There's not even a set.
Our home jersey is supposed to be the dark green,
all dark green with pants.
It's usually green with white pants, and then our away jerseys are technically whites, but we
all
do
whites
with green pants. Okay. So like that's technically what it's set to. Like if you went on college football the game, like I'm pretty sure it's set to that, but like we don't actually have we will wear blue as home as well. Like green and blue are both our home colors. We typically won't wear white as home color, it's white out. But black is also in there. So like we have a lot of different options. But
yeah, I'm saying, you know what? I'm a fan of teams just wearing whites all the time. LSU and the Cowboys. I'm trying to think. Is there another team that could pull it? Is there another team that could pull off
whites as
whites at home? Like LSU at home, they're wearing white. Cowboys at home, they're wearing white. Like what other team?
Ole Miss. No, well they were blue.
The Blues are too good.
Yeah,
they're too good. So I'm thinking, is there another team that could successfully pull off a white uniform?
I just need to.
And it looks so good.
I just need to look at a list of schools real quick.
Now I'll say I love Stanford and Alabama's all whites. I think they have, and Penn State's all whites. Them three have some of the cleanest all whites in the game. Just the plain uniforms, hardly any stripes or anything on there. Just keep it nice and simple.
Well, Texas is white away.
Yeah, Texas. Yeah, Texas.
Penn State? No, they're still blue at home.
Yeah, still blue at home. But I would say Penn State, like my one thought was like Penn State, Alabama. The all whites do look so good, but the classic home uniforms, the solid navy blue Penn State or red Bama crimson, it looks so good. We can't get rid of that. Like LSU is a rare example though, where the purple jerseys, I think they look cool, but objectively they're worse than their away white ones. Same with Cowboys. Those navy jerseys, I think they look cool, but I feel like when I think of Cowboys and the navy blues, I'm just thinking of Dak just getting bounced. Like that's all I can think of. Tony Romo just throwing an awful interception at the end of the game. That's all I can think of with those, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to look at for teams here.
Maybe a better question could be, what team could successfully pull off a light shaded non-white away jersey, like a light blue Tulane, light blue Ole Miss. Baby. Like if it was the Lakers at home, unless it's Sunday, they're wearing yellow.
Colts. Don't the Colts wear white at home? No, they might be blue. They have the blue. They have the blue up. They have the blue up.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think with those small ass sleeves.
I'm just trying to think of teams generally that have worn white at home.
Yeah, it's not often. Like I was thinking for sec maybe.
Like maybe Dallas still wears that dark blue shade.
Yeah, not frequently.
But that's why you can.
They can still occasionally whip it out, but it's like Cowboys and LSU. Their whites look so much better than their home jersey. So much better.
Yeah, I think
another thing I'm realizing.
The Bills white. Too.
I feel like the classic blue Buffalo Bills jersey. I'm seeing 17 Allen right now. I'm thinking Dawkins 74, 73.
The Bengals.
This is my favorite. The Bengal whiteouts are so sick, especially the white helmet.
Yeah.
They can't make that their everyday away uniform because it'll lose its luster. That needs to be a three times a year. Because it's just away games. If you wear that 3 times a year, 8 away games, almost half of your away games are wearing it. So you're kind of devaluing.
Well, they don't wear that white helmet all the time.
I'm talking white helmet. I'm specifically imagining Jamar Chase going for an 80-yard wearing this white helmet. That's what I'm imagining.
But yeah, I mean, I think that's like Colorado has whites too.
Yeah. With them though, it's I like their blacks. I think Colorado's got great black uniforms. I do think though the Colorado white jersey gold numbers, we could have something there. We could definitely have something
Arizona's there. And BYU. You think I feel like BYU's whites might be better than their blue.
Okay, this is also what I'm realizing. I'm realizing that to successfully pull off this white jersey look at home, you have to have non-white pants. LSU yellow pants. Cowboys, the iconic silver pants. With the couple teams you just brought up in Arizona.
But also like Cowboys don't wear white at home.
They always do.
Oh no, they wear the blue away. That's still foreign to me.
Yeah, it's weird. They're like them and LSU are the only teams in all of football.
Yeah, flipping that is. Yeah, that just
you don't see many games with LSU in the purple jerseys. You don't see many. There's not many.
Yeah.
Cowboys dark blues, there's not many times. I'm like specifically imagining like for some reason the name Terrence Steele is popping in my head. It's not
Terrence.
Just an absolute just not Gallup was nice. Beneath Gallup. Not even Cole Beasley. Like we're talking like a Z. Like this dude needs a slot to help him run his routes and get open. He can't do it by himself. Like we're talking that. Yeah. That's what I imagine when I think the navy dark blue Cowboys jerseys. Just the most mid wide receiver you've ever seen. Like Miles Austin. Jason Witten is such a navy blue Cowboys guy.
Jason Witten's it.
Navy blue Cowboys guy, 100%. Zeke is objectively the white jersey Cowboys guy, but Zeke in the navy.
No, I think if you ask me to think of Zeke on the Cowboys, I'd probably picture him in the navy.
Yeah,
like that's a differential.
He looks hard.
That's a differential. It's like if you get asked to picture a guy on the Cowboys playing in a jersey, it's which jersey you picture. If you ask me to picture Dak, I picture Dak wearing white.
Now objectively
Tony Romo, I picture wearing white.
I objectively picture Tony Romo in white.
That might also
DeMarco
be because
Murray in white, but I also have memories of them wearing navy, and like it works. It does work. I'll be honest. Like Romo looks good,
but also the Romo might solely be because I'm pretty sure they were wearing white when he fumbled up that field goal and ran it in. Like that might be subconsciously in my brain.
Yeah, they likely were wearing those whites. Most likely they don't make throwbacks. The Cowboys do they? Do the Dallas Cowboys?
There's no way.
Okay,
they might have that white with the old star.
Jerry's the type of guy to be like,
but they like keeping it.
Throwbacks are beneath. Like
Jerry, well, we'll talk about it. Jerry had some comments today.
It's probably time to get into.
We'll start with
but
little Jersey talk today.
Yeah, well, what a pre-show, little Jersey boy discussion for everybody. But without further ado, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Waterboy Podcast. It is episode 324, and football is almost officially back. A jump the gun. Over at the number one sports podcast in the world, a little bit of a premature gun jump, announcing this is the last Monday without football. Not quite. Next week is the Hall of Fame game. Next Thursday, not this Thursday. Next Thursday, that is the Hall of Fame game.
Clarify. Last Monday, quote unquote, without football game
in that week.
Because there is football. There is camp this week, so there is football.
Yeah. Like. Specifically talking games, though, football's almost back. NFL training camp underway. The Bolt has been working overtime this training camp. We have been putting in triple OT hours, and the most boring college football media days are almost officially wrapped. Almost, not quite, but I get a lot of college football stuff. You got a lot of NFL.
I have some college football stuff. There's been some stuff related to Tulane today for me to go through.
I think let's start off hot with the National Football League.
We were talking about Jerry. We might as well just start with Jerry.
Yeah, let's start off hot. There is a lot to talk about. Actually, I had to say this. This is my last thing that I'll say non-football related. I think I'm so excited for football right now, specifically this year compared to past ones, even since starting this podcast, or like even going back 8, 9, 10 years. Like this is the most excited I've been for a football season in a really long time. And I think that's the case because the Dodgers are so bad right now.
Well, I think that it's this for you definitely.
I'm just saying, I'm realizing this is what 98% of sports fans. This is a standard feeling to have right now, like post All-Star break. Like you should be upset watching your baseball team, and you should be wanting football. This is natural. This is weird.
I also think I said this to you maybe like a couple of days ago, and I was just like, this is the most like itching need for football in an off season at this very moment that I have like ever had, and I think it might just be almost a universal feeling right now where it's just like something's in the air. I don't know if Roger did something. I don't know if the NCAA did something, but there's a need for football right now. You can
smell that. I smell cut grass. I smell kids booting, running 100 yards. It's football. I smell it.
It's coming.
It's in the air. Football is around us.
This
is
feels
taking up a lot of real estate in the atmosphere.
But this time right now has felt like the biggest drought when it comes to, I don't know if it's just because it's been a slower off season or what, but like I'm literally certainly like it's like an addiction. Like I am like going through withdrawals right now. Like it's like the Dave Chappelle music. You got any of that? You got any more of that football? Like
I'd say the offseason has really slowed it down. I'd say another thing that is contributing to it, and I thought this recently, I think you'll agree, is Cam Ward the least talked about first overall pick quarterback like in the history of the NFL? I haven't heard a peep about Cam Ward. Nobody could care less. Like quite literally, it's the least.
You think it's Cam Ward? You think it's the Titans?
Both. Like there's multiple factors involved, but I think we don't necessarily have a lot of rookie hype. Last year, Jane Daniels, Caleb, Drake May, a lot of new JJ.
Penix.
Well, JJ was like kind of out for the year, but even still then, like rookie quarterbacks helps a lot with off-season storylines. That certainly helps a ton. But just in general, the off-season's been pretty tame, pretty boring. We didn't get any crazy Woj bombs.
We got some definitely some interesting stuff. But it just feels like something from this offseason was just kind of missing this year. And for me right now, I'm just like, I am so ready for football right now. Like I haven't been able like to maybe do as much football related stuff this offseason, which maybe for me that's why I'm now like,
I think that certainly helps.
I'm like 10 times higher right now where I'm like
your body is accustomed just naturally your internal circadian rhythms.
Yeah.
They're like, I need to be doing something with football right now. You aren't doing something with football and you're going through a midlife crisis. That's what that feeling.
I hope this is not midlife right now, but that would be very bad for me.
Hey, we're getting the crisis out of the way now, so you don't have it in 10 years. Okay, so we're getting it out of the way now. It's a feeling you don't know what to do.
Also, hope it's not in 10 years. I hope it's like give me 20 years at least for a midlife crisis.
I would say though, like I think it's fine to go through. I'd say the other recent football crisis we've gone through is like realizing we're now older than a good amount of guys. Some dudes in the NFL were now older, and it's weird. It's a lot weirder when you're yelling at your favorite players and they're younger than you. It's just a little bit different. It
makes me feel like coach.
Yeah. I mean, I can really see where a lot of like the older people's egos when it comes to sports comes from. I totally understand. I see it. I do not accept outside thoughts about sports from people younger than me. I usually don't. I get it.
Let's get to Jerry. So the Cowboys had like an opening presser today, and we're recording this on Monday, July 21st, 2025, just for reference, in case there's another Cowboys opening presser.
There likely will be enough.
Very likely. But today, Jerry made some comments about certain moves that the Cowboys made, including his feelings about signing Trayvon Diggs and just like re-signing him, and just a couple other moves that they have yet to make or want to make. And one of those, the big question this season is Micah Parsons is going into the final year of his contract, and he's going to get paid. The thing that, Jerry said is basically just because they have Micah Parsons, just because they pay him doesn't mean they're going to have him. Like he missed 6 games this year. That's what Jerry said.
Okay.
And the bigger thing on top of that is Jerry also made a dig at Dak, I think, for availability as well.
I believe so.
And J.J. Watt then went and tweeted, anytime you can publicly take a dig at your star quarterback and your star pass rusher simultaneously right before the season begins, you just got to do it. Obviously sarcastic. Yeah. Nothing make guys want to fight for you more than hearing how upset you are that they got hurt while fighting for you. Micah Parsons retweeted that. So the bigger thing is obviously
I think I'm thinking of a fun game we could play right now, but I'll let you keep going.
The Cowboys have limited cap work, and Micah Parsons is one of, if not the best pass rusher in the NFL currently, set to hit the free market. He did not sign a contract extension after the season. This will be the end of his fifth-year option. Micah Parsons currently valued on Spotrac 4 years, $151.8 million, $37.94 million per year.
Question.
Answer.
Question. So he's about to go into the fifth year, his fifth year option.
Yes. Do
extensions usually occur going into the fourth season? When do we usually see first round picks?
When it opens is when you're going into the fourth season, you can technically do it. A lot of teams just prefer for when you're going into the fifth season. You hit the fifth year option, and then when you're going to the fifth year option, you'll do it.
Okay.
Just really depends on the player. Like,
and
Jamar Chase, obviously,
if it's like a quarterback,
and the team too. The team is also different. But a lot of the time, like quarterbacks, they want to hit the mark. Like they know the market's going to get set higher later. So they're just like
you prefer to do it. Yeah.
But as a general note, like there is already issues within the Cowboys locker room last year with DeMarcus Lawrence and just Micah Parsons and his feelings in there.
Mike Fat McCarthy.
Yeah. Obviously, new head coach in there. Jerry's still, running the show. But I feel like if this was any GM that was not named Jerry Jones, like the owner would be having a serious conversation with that general manager.
Yeah, I'd like to say maybe Jerry Jones, the only owner that can say this because he's also like the GM. So I guess
the only GM that he's also the owner.
Well, yeah. Like, so I guess he's kind of the only one that could get away with it, but like Micah, I don't think is the guy you want to yell at. Dak, I could see Jerry Jones being frustrated with Dak.
Well, like that is it's understandable. Having
the dude was missing games because you guys weren't going to win any.
Having your quarterback like get hurt so much, like I can understand the frustration, but he's getting paid that much. But when you have Micah Parsons, who's 26 right now, about to hit free agency, the last thing he's the staple of your defense. The last thing that you want to do is make him feel like he doesn't want to sign there. And for the player side of it, kind of saying like, oh, like even if we paid him, like, the part of the contract talks obviously will be like, okay, well, your injury concerns, why would we pay you if you're not going to be available? The best ability is availability, right? And if you're the player side, you're just like, well, I've been working my ass off for the team, and a part of that has just been me getting injured as a result for, the performance, or just sitting out like it's meaningless games. And that's a different thing. If you're sitting out for meaningless games, maybe a team feels one way, a player feels one way, right? But like getting hurt is a little bit different in that spot when you're
I'd argue Micah Parsons, I don't remember this exactly, so I could be wrong. But I would imagine Dak gets hurt early in the year. Maybe Mike had already missed a couple by that time. But if Cooper Rush is now the quarterback and you see, the offense, like we average 18 points a game, I'm not.
Also, here's the thing: I
only got like 1,000 more snaps.
When it comes to contract talks, like you obviously injury stuff's going to come up, but you don't typically ever see the team side air that before, during, or even after the contract.
And I feel like Jerry Jones is typically a pretty loyal guy. If you're a dog for him, he will extend you, sign you, give you really great contracts, really non-team friendly contracts. Shout out Zeke. Like Jerry Jones would do that. And so it's interesting that he's not doing this with Micah Parsons this time around. Like in my eyes, I would say like Micah Parsons falling to the Cowboys is like one of the most, of course the Cowboys get it. Like, just of course they just get a true generational talent. I like Micah Parsons. I'd go so long to say, as long as he's in his 20s, he should be a Cowboy. That's one guy that you do not let go. Like
No, that is a guy that
He's irreplaceable.
you're not going to be able to find. Like, you can't Billy Bean Moneyball Micah Parsons.
There are 2 players right now who have not debuted in the NFL yet who could possibly be Micah Parsons. One of them is Abdul Carter, and he's on the Giants. So, like,
pretty hard to get him.
Yeah, you essentially can never get Abdul Carter, or at least that's what it should be. And also, for every other NFC East team, you should never be able to get Micah Parsons because he's on the Cowboys, and that should be
for Saquon Barkley.
Another, like, these are some guys that shouldn't always be linked to that team forever. But it doesn't happen there. I'd say the only other like upcoming guy in college that may be able to do it is Dylan Stewart. But like that's it. There's 2, Abdul Carter and Dylan Stewart, depending on the class. He's probably at worst the 3rd player off. Like at worst.
It's just also
I would probably pick Dylan Stewart like over.
The Cowboys also just were very frugal this offseason, which is interesting. Like, obviously, maybe you're trying to save money to sign Micah next year. Okay, I understand that a bit. But if you're going to go out and, like, your plan is to publicly, to re-sign him, publicly kind of bashing his availability.
It's an interesting strategy.
Whether or not it's true, like, I can understand being the team side, like, you'd be upset about a player being unavailable, and you're going to obviously put that in contract talks, but bashing it a little bit is probably not great from like the player side, and I don't really know if that's how a negotiation starts off like the right way on top of everything else.
No, it doesn't sound like it's starting off very, very hot right now. It doesn't seem like it at all. But yeah, like this is a big year for the Cowboys. I hate to say it, but it almost feels like every year. I was gonna say last year was a make or break. Clearly it wasn't. Dak and the boys are still there. Mike Fat Carthy is gone, but at least for Dak, they're still sticking with that core.
Like they got George Pickens too. Like, so they have.
I'm excited for that duo.
Yeah, like Lamb the duo and Pickens, is
good. That should be exhilarating. That should be.
I mean Trayvon Diggs should be back in health.
Well, yeah, I was looking up Diggs. Like, I was kind of surprised. I forgot, but he signed his extension 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of forgot. Yeah. But yeah, like, I mean, I'm just based on position, like, you'll take Diggs 19-4 per season. Like you'll take that, not really think twice. I was just looking at DNs, and I believe Myles Garrett just extended. Myles Garrett's at 40 a year, 160 over 4. I think he just signed that.
He just signed it after he requested a trade, and then they ended up hashing it out.
So I could see right now Jerry Jones is hesitant because he's like, if Garrett just got 40, Micah's whoever's running that Parsons DCF. I mean,
They like I said, they were looking for what? I think what I said was the projection was saying like 37.8 from what I think I just read.
I think if I'm the Cowboys, I would take that right now.
My point is that's a projection. Like that's
no exact. I think Micah's side is asking for more than Garrett because he's younger than
his side is probably. I mean, if you go,
Garrett's 29. He's 100% asking.
TJ Watt just got 41.
Okay,
right?
That's actually a way better.
So. My expectation, if he's
asking for 42 and a half.
You're definitely asking for 42, maybe starting at 43 and working down.
Yeah, no, I think at least starting at 42 and a half, like at least per year.
And if you end up
starting,
they're probably looking for like 41.
Actually, forget the starting. That's like his end point. He's probably Micah's side's probably starting the negotiations like 45. And Jerry's like, do you think I'm dumb? Like, like I made the trade chart thing. Like, no.
But also, like, I mean, they're probably going to, if I'm Micah, like, I'm assuming that he's aiming to be that, like, they want to be the highest paid defensive end, which he deserves more or less. And they probably end up looking actually for 41.5.
Yeah, like, I mean, all I'm saying, if I was Jerry Jones right now and there was somehow an offer on the table, Micah Parsons, 4 years, 38 a year, I'm signing it right now. If I'm Jerry, I'm signing it right now because technically you are getting him undervalued. If TJ Watt and Myles Garrett get 40 a year and they're 29 and 30 years old, Micah Parsons should get more per season when he's technically entering his prime right now.
Yeah.
He should.
Yeah.
We'll see. But
and I mean,
somehow you could get him for under 40. The Cowboys should have done that yesterday. If
I mean,
that was
look at Nick Bosa's too. Nick Bosa's getting 34. He was the
this
market.
was 2 years ago.
I know. I'm saying he was the market though.
No, yeah.
And what he signed that when he was 25 or is that?
Yeah, I think it's age at signing. So.
25. So like, if you were to inflate what Nick Bosa got then to the cap now, it's probably still sets the market, and that's probably what I'm guessing they're going to use as their comp.
Yeah. I would, but he should certainly be getting more than Watt and Myles Garrett.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I would say though, respectfully, them three, they are the three premier edge rushers right now in the NFL, and they should be paid accordingly.
Yeah, fully agree.
Yeah,
fully agree.
No, we're team Micah on this.
Well, also, I just think that if the Cowboys don't pay him, that somebody will pay.
Somebody's giving him the stupidest contract.
Like for both sides, I hope that he stays.
Some accountant is going to be in Dallas.
I don't know which Dallas, but Chargers could be looking for an edge rusher next offseason. Like
I think Micah and Harbaugh, I could see it working. I could see that work. I think Micah would like living out in Los Angeles.
Would be
Micah with
the Chiefs.
Oh, I wouldn't even say that's the most horrifying.
Well, he's not going to Philly, so
yeah,
he can't. They can't afford.
That's exactly the most horrifying thing.
The most horrifying physically possible to happen.
Okay, obviously, Cowboys fans, they'd hate any NFC East opponent.
He could go to the Commanders.
I think the next highest Cowboys. I think the next highest Cowboys they do not want to see him play for them is the 49ers. If Micah Parsons and Nick Bosa were on the same team, first they could be teaching DN clinics about them too for eons. They may be referring back to Bosa and Parsons tape. So 50 years from now, if they were to play together. And also keep in mind, folks, that duo almost happened at Ohio State, but don't look into the fact that Micah Parsons took a picture with Kirk Herbstreit and Ohio State had to stop recruiting him. Don't look into that story. It's really sad, truly, if you're an Ohio State fan, knowing Micah Parsons could have been on the 2019 Ohio State team with Chase Young on the other side. It's only pain and suffering. Oh, goodness.
That's the 2026.
Okay,
that's 2026.
Well, that's
technically 2026.
Next
free agency starts before.
Well, my goodness.
No, I think that's right.
Yeah, but am I stunned to see the Chargers are number one on side? If the Chargers gave Micah Parsons $45 million, I think I have my math correct. Chargers still have $70 million in cap space.
Yeah, I want to look at the dichotomy here. For 2026, Chargers have most 115. Grant, score a little long for me. Minnesota Vikings, negative $60 million.
Okay, so polar opposites.
Vikings will end up having time that everything shuffles around, but
yeah, this is a fascinating thing to look at. This is a fascinating page to look through. Where's okay? New York. Hey, they're moving up.
Slowly healing.
They're moving.
The Saints are slowly.
They're not last.
It's been taking them about 6 seasons, but they're getting there. They're slowly, they'll slowly be positive.
Hey, yes, sure.
But the general point was, where's the Cowboys?
So technically, they do not have the money to keep him right now. Technically, they do not.
Yeah.
But
I could see him. I mean, the Commanders have enough. Cincy, the way the contract disputes are going, it's not looking good. Broncos.
Oh, damn. He's gonna be in
it. They're not gonna pay for an edge rusher because they have so many young guys that are performing.
No, I know, but it's just LA Rams trading for a generational dude. Like, they'll do it. And they don't give a
trade.
shit.
They're going to trade for him at the deadline.
Well, that's how the Rams do it. They're going to trade for him. If Micah Parsons is not a Cowboy, he will be traded to the LA Rams. That's how he will get to them.
Lordy.
A lot of these I just couldn't see him in their uniform.
Steelers.
I can't really see him in their uniform.
I could see him as a Bronco.
Potentially. No, I could see him in the Tampa Bay uniform. I don't know why, but I could. I don't know why.
Grant, they don't have the money, but
Forget thinking about the money. They'll figure it out. Let's just put him in a uniform. He'd look great. He'd look great in that Baltimore purple. Micah Parsons would look beautiful in that Baltimore purple. We're just thinking of the jerseys. Don't think about jerseys. How they make it work. Just in that jersey, what would he look nice in?
Patriots. I could see him in a Patriots.
I could see him. I could see. Yeah, I could just also see him.
I could see him in a Bears uniform, which is horrific to me.
I don't know if I could.
I can.
I don't know if I could. If I'll be honest, I don't think I see that.
I can see him in the Chiefs.
I 100% could. I would say of these bottom teams, though, I can't really see him in any of these bottom 24. But if I were, I'd say I could maybe see him in a Buffalo Bills jersey, even though I just don't know how that would work. I'm thinking
just thinking jerseys.
But also jerseys wise, he would look excellent.
The throwback, the retro.
I'm just talking their classic all whites or just the classic Miami Dolphin light, like teal. Cyan turquoise teal type. Like he'd look good in those. He'd look good in those. But yeah, I think that's gonna be the Micah Parsons discussion. Random, he might look pretty good in the Seattle Seahawks jersey. He might
they
not.
They do need edge rushers to be fair.
But he might look kind of good in it. Maybe. That one's up for the debate. And I would just say every NFL player would look good in a Raiders jersey. So
yeah, you do.
Every player.
You do love those Raiders shoes.
Hey, you got to tip the cap. You got to give credit where credit's due. I mean, those uniforms are too iconic. Like,
yeah. One other thing, the last big NFL related thing that I wanted to talk about, a little bit of Viking stuff. Just interesting. Just an interesting little development that came up today. There was an interview that a Bears coach gave, Greg Holcomb. I'm not super familiar with him. But in this interview, he says that Ryan Poles was talking about how much the Bears loved J.J. McCarthy. And that people, and then Holcomb said, people don't realize how close the Bears were possibly to taking him at pick number 1 over Caleb Williams. So for any Vikings fans or any fans out there that are like not super high on J.J. McCarthy or love Caleb Williams or are Bears fans, like kind of talking down J.J. McCarthy, just want evidence of that logged right now, and also general evidence of how many coaches and how many teams are like were very high and are still very high on him, just kind of across the board.
Yeah, I would say objectively speaking for this year, he qualifies as technically first-year quarterback. Like,
I don't think he could win Rookie of the Year. Even though
even though it's
different than the NBA
situation. Yeah, but like objectively speaking, he should probably have the most like talk about him right now.
And he's the starting quarterback of a team that.
Well, I'm implying you have to be a starter.
Well, right, but also just of a team that makes typical significant playoff push, has a massive offensive unit, went 14-3 last year.
Well, I'm forgetting just. Of all the first-year starting quarterbacks, him, Michael Penix, and what the hell is his face? Cam Ward.
Michael Penix did start twice last season.
Of all of those, like J.J. McCarthy probably should be the most interesting to follow, but kind of going back to the NFL. Going back to the NFL kind of down. Yeah, not really getting too many.
I think there's been more people talking about J.J. McCarthy than there have been talking about Cam Ward or Michael Penix.
Oh, yes.
Or honestly, any quarterback
from last that.
But even I've seen it. That might just be my Twitter. But as it generally comes, like I think I've seen more JJ related stuff on bigger like First Take or K Adams or all this other stuff.
Yeah, I think that's popping up on
but like I'm saying more like big, like entertainment, like K Adams show.
Well, I'm saying
I'm saying that he's come up in those media, more than
your page.
Yeah, but I'm just also saying general view. Like if you turned on ESPN, you saw it. Like I think he's come up more than Caleb Williams or Drake.
But that was a big key conditional. If you turn on ESPN,
That's kind of like how
right, nobody turned on it. You just scroll through Twitter and everybody collectively sees it. For example, like for some reason, like that Chargers thing was everywhere. The uniforms. I was personally
just like an NFL account. The NFL posted it.
Yeah, like that's just superseded. The JJ McCarthy, the only thing that I would say has gone nationally is the picture of him looking fat in that picture. Which, if that is the biggest thing, it's like this whole news cycle.
Yeah, well, also I'll be honest, the whole I'll be honest, the him quote unquote looking fat, like that's just a you thing. I haven't seen anybody like saying that in my like that's just you.
I think once again, Twitter's really good at filtering out stuff. They're really good. They're damn good at it.
Because also everything that I've seen, JJ does not. JJ looks fine. Like
I think you have a specific. Well, I think it's quite clear to assume you're a Viking. That makes sense. See Viking shit than me. But I'm just saying in general, I'm not seeing any of these quarterbacks.
No, but I mean, what I will say just about JJ. I think one, he's just been talked about more. At least for me, talked about more. Than the quarterbacks drafted last season or drafted this season, this offseason. But two,
I think that's true, but also I still think it should be more. I don't. No,
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
even though he's talking about more across the board. And he's still talking about them.
Yeah,
he should still be talking about.
But the other thing is, as a general thing,
he should have
during the season when he was recovering, he had lost like a lot of weight. That was the Anakin Skywalker kind of picture, and
that's Herbert's thing. But
and then offseason came and he put on all that playing weight, and then basically reports came in that he put on even more playing weight to like just getting physically bigger. So maybe that's like the difference that maybe you're seeing, but for me and everything that I've seen, it looks fine.
Yeah, I would imagine. Also at the same time, like on my Ohio State Twitter, I'm being told Julian Sand never misses a throw ever. Then I like watch the clips of him. The dude sucks ass.
Well, I'm also
the media
if it's just pictures and videos though, and it's a little bit different that way than seeing a player play.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm aware of that side. Like I've been seeing people try to say Quentin Johnston's to that. All right, yeah.
Into college football.
All we had to say on that one. We know the answer there.
Can I just start with two? It's quick college football stuff, and then you can get into your heavy stuff here.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say mine's heavy, but content.
I have two conference based things and a big Tulane related thing, just big news I think of the day, college football related. But one, the American Athletic Conference, the AAC, has dropped, like from the social network, just dropped the make it cleaner, just Facebook, not the Facebook. They dropped Athletic. It's the American Conference now.
They could still be. And that'd be funny if they were the Athletic.
We're the Athletic Conference. Well, and they made a new logo, a new mascot.
Well, I want to spend a lot of time on the mascot. Keep going though.
Okay, but the new do you want me to say what the mascot is? You want to save it?
Yeah.
So the new mascot is just an eagle. I mean, for the American Conference.
Yeah, I mean, I was immediately just thinking if we were going to have conference mascots because this opens the.
But
I was thinking of what the Big Ten conference mascot would be. I have a lot of
let's embrace debate in a second.
Yeah,
in a second, because ironically, on the same day the American Conference does this, Memphis immediately tries to leave and do a $200 million bid to buy
$250
bid.
Don't let them off easy.
To buy into the Big 12, who immediately was like, "No, dude, like
respectfully decline.
We're okay.
Respectfully decline."
Yeah, the suspension on their basketball program also probably doesn't help you get a bid into a better conference. So,
certainly doesn't help. And Memphis is also, I mean, frisky in football, but Memphis basketball. That is what that university is known for.
But also Memphis just lost their 4-year starter at quarterback.
Hannigan?
Yep, Seth Hennigan just dipped for the draft. I don't remember what team he's on, but very difficult. I can tell you firsthand to replace a 4-year starter. So.
I'd also say that guy quite literally embodied
Memphis
the
football.
Memphis Tigers.
Yes,
I
I haven't shied away from giving him his flowers on this podcast.
Yeah, like we give credit where credit's due.
But back to the conferences. If you want to embrace debate, what conference would have what mascot? I think now's the time.
Yeah, I mean, I was just thinking of what conferences would have certain mascots, and my first question is which conference just gets the tin of dip as their mascot? Which conference? Big Ten. Hey, SEC. I will take SEC.
No,
too.
That's the Big Ten that's the Big Ten.
Okay, yeah, that was my first.
I was going to do that, or maybe like a dump truck with like holes in the back, like
okay, we could do that.
Kind of see like a dump truck, like a Talkatoy, kind of old yellow.
Yeah, I think we need to have a conference that has just the dip be their logo. So I think that's easiest. Pick who gets it.
I would say Big Ten.
Now, is it more so a tin of dip, or would it just be the spit cup like this with the black stuff, little liquid? I think it's arguably a better marketing, branding, imaging if it was this.
It's the spit cup, because if you know, you know. It's spit cup.
Exactly. So if you know, you know. We're not directly
think of the
promoting.
Think of the children.
Exactly. We're not directly promoting the use of chewing tobacco.
Also, this podcast does not condone that.
We're not promoting the use of it. However, every single kid who played Pop Warner knows a coach who was there.
Or if you currently play football, you probably also.
Oh yeah, that too. But yeah, I'm just literally thinking of my many different football coaches all just. Why is there an Arrowhead plastic water bottle in your pocket? Why?
Why is it brown water?
This is U10 Pop Warner football 100-pound limit.
Yeah.
Why do you have two?
So in that same vein, who's this thin cans?
Yeah. So that's
have old school and new school. So like,
I hate to say it, but they're gonna be mad. But the SEC gets the Zin.
They get the Zin tin, but what flavor Zin is the tin?
I believe the nice one is chill. I'm not a Zinner myself, so I don't know. We'll have to leave that up to the great people in the Southeastern Conference to determine which Zin can it is. But I think SEC might be getting
that's for the fans. It's for the fans.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
For the fans.
Yeah. But it means more in the South. The fans are the SEC. So it should represent it should represent that. It should. It should. That or just like an empty bottle of liquor.
You know what I was about to say, one of these days we should just do, correlate each conference gets like a drink. Like what drink would the SEC?
Oh, that's certainly been done before.
But I haven't seen.
I feel like I have seen it.
It's definitely something that like Barstool.
Yeah,
or like Big Game Boomer. Definitely.
Yeah, this will get off the rails though if we keep going on this. We got some rankings to discuss and go.
I just need to know what's the Pac-12
after. Pac-12 After Dark. Their logo.
I think just make it Slenderman.
No. The Pac-12 After Dark logo is a picture of holy shit.
Picture.
It's a picture of Bill Walton, and also when you click on the picture, it plays an audio of Bill Walton saying "Conference of Champions, Pac-10, Pac-10." When he said Pac-10, not Pac-12, Pac-10, Conference of Champions. Specifically with Bill Walton's voice.
I was going to think you'd have to do something like related to the night, like you'd have to be like a boogeyman or something, just because it's the Pac-12 After Dark.
Well, the only thing I associate with Pac-10 After Dark is Bill Walton's voice. That is what I associate it with. And as far as I'm concerned, we could never bring back Pac-10 After Dark now without Bill Walton here to call it. So, I'm going to shout out a legend right there. But okay, we can't let this get off the rails too hard. Some college football rankings dropped. Starting off, we got SEC Media Days, SEC team media poll projections, how they'll finish 1 through 16. This is what they got going 1 to 16. Texas, Georgia, Alabama, LSU, South Carolina, Florida, Ole Miss, Texas A&M, Tennessee, Oklahoma, Auburn, Missouri, Vanderbilt, Arkansas, Kentucky, Mississippi State. My very first thought, looking at this list, in a lot of the replies to this, there are many SEC fan bases upset, firing off. They are livid at their current standing.
Very interesting. That top six is just so tough.
I would say the difference between however it's going to play out. So in this order, they have Texas, Georgia, Bama, LSU, South Carolina. However this all pans out, the teams ranked 4 through 10 in the SEC, like the 4th best team and the 10th best, like the gap between them, I'd say, is going to be pretty marginal.
Yeah, I was going to say,
really going to be like big.
Obviously, Texas, Georgia, both top teams in college football. Bama, I mean, it's Bama. You get to,
I mean, you can Bama still.
You can include Bama in this list of we can say 3 through 10, but like the difference between those teams is so minute compared to Texas. It's Texas, Georgia, and then the rest.
Bama's up there too. But them 3 just got dogs. The 3rd string was a 5-star. Like the 4th string, who's literally not listed on the depth chart, like he was the number 42 player in the country. Like them 3, they have that luxury. Not every other program has it exactly. But I would say a big thing, just all college football this year, is going to be a big storyline. Quarterbacks. So many new first-time quarterbacks, or just second-year quarterbacks, still not exactly proven yet. And there are a ton of them this year. Literally,
for first-year SEC starters as well.
Just in the SEC, Texas, Arch, Georgia, technically Gunnar Stockton's a new starter. Alabama, I still don't know who exactly the starters, Simpson or Jerome, whoever it is. LSU, Nussmeier, back. South Carolina, Sellers, back. Florida, Lagway, back. Ole Miss, new quarterback.
I count Lagway still new. Same thing. If you're counting Arch as new, I count Lagway. Because Arch has played like starting game.
No, he has not. He's never started.
I thought he started 2 games.
He's gone in some games, like played.
He started when Ewers was out last
year. Maybe a couple, but like Lagway took over the team. Like Lagway's returning. Ole Miss with Ole Miss starting quarterback is zero clue. Texas A&M, Marcel Reed, he's back, slightly unproven. Tennessee, I'm blanking on their new quarterback's name. I literally just heard it last night, but they also have a new one. Oklahoma, John Mateer, new quarterback. Auburn, Jackson Arnold, new quarterback.
He's played 2 games.
We've got like 3 returning quarterbacks.
2-0 as a start.
Yeah, we've got like 3 returning quarterbacks in the SEC. A lot of new faces, but I think that's what's going to make it a lot of fun this year. There's going to be a lot of brand new storylines, a lot of guys hyped up after the season. But I'd say overall, like the top. I think top 11, they got pretty good, pretty damn good for the media. I'll give it to them. I was pretty solid. But I think for this year, SEC, of these teams that actually have a shot to win it, I'd say it's the top 4: Texas, Georgia, Bama, LSU. I'd be stunned if South Carolina, Florida, A&M, Tennessee, Oklahoma, any of them, jaw would be on the floor if any of them won the national championship. I'd go so far to say the chance is 0%.
What about for just winning the SEC?
I'd be really stunned to see them pull it off. Very stunned. Yeah, I could see one of them making it. Just how these conversations.
I could definitely see like Florida making it, or South Carolina.
I'd say that one's nearly in Florida. South Carolina, I'd say, is like.
It's still very difficult.
They're gonna have to beat out Georgia in the East. I'd say that one's. But oh, actually, no, they don't do that. It's just top 2 teams.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But yeah, even then.
It's still a very hard. It's still a very hard schedule.
That'd be a lot for October to get it done, get an SC championship game. But I think the bigger point is you don't want to be the best place to be if you're a LSU, South Carolina, Florida, A&M, Ole Miss, Tennessee, Oklahoma. You want to be the third team. You don't want to play conference champ. You don't want to get bludgeoned by Georgia. You don't.
One less game you have to play.
Yeah, you don't want to get bludgeoned by Georgia. That's not going to be a fun time. It'll
easy on the body.
Maybe a little bit in the rankings that you don't need. You want to be the third team in the SEC. That's where you want to be. And you can probably get that if you're 10-2. You will get that if you're 10-2. With likely one SEC, 2 SEC losses really helps. But yeah, overall that one wasn't that against the Big Ten preseason media poll though. This is their 1-18. Penn State, Ohio State, Oregon, Illinois, Michigan, Indiana, Iowa, Nebraska, USC, Washington, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan State. There's too many teams in this conference. Rutgers, UCLA, Maryland, Northwestern, Purdue. A lot. So many damn teams in this conference. Gee, this is too much, guys. All right, we're getting ahead of ourselves here. But yeah, just when you compare these two conferences, the mid heart guts of each conference, I would say it's not comparable. This upcoming season, like the mid of the Big Ten would get mollyed by the mid of the SEC.
Saying that USC couldn't smack Oklahoma.
That one like could happen. I know USC beat LSU start season last year.
Well, hey, that was all Miller.
Yeah,
that was Miller time.
Yeah, like hey, as a Big Ten guy myself, yikes! Like the mid of the Big Ten this year is quite mid, for lack of a better term. But just the overall preseason media votes. I love seeing Ohio State have so many. And yeah, I think realistically, they probably will finish second. But I like Penn State getting the love, and I like how Penn State got one more first place vote than Ohio State, so that's going to be in the weight room for
somebody gave Michigan a first place vote.
Yeah, Michigan got one. It was probably Sam Webb. But yeah, that Big Ten preseason poll, and I would say the Illinois kind of up there is a little bit frisky.
They got the guy from Cal, right? The quarterback as well, new transfer.
I believe so, but also they just have a ton of returning guys. I believe on defense, I think it's 9 or 10 returning starters. They just have a very experienced team. And it's in the Big Ten like that. That probably will lead to a lot of football wins. So you can win in the Big Ten with a good group of guys who like each other as human beings. Like that, sometimes the power of friendship can get you a lot of wins in the Big Ten. And I think that could happen with Illinois. Indiana, their new quarterback, Mendoza, from Cal, I believe.
Oh, so I was thinking the other way. I was thinking,
I know that's Indiana. I think it would Indiana. I expect the pass game to have a slight improvement. Elijah Surratt's one of the best wide receivers. I know they got a bunch more dogs out there. But yeah, probably not an Indiana playoff berth again. I'm looking. This looks like 3 Big Ten. This looks like 3N. 4N might be tough. This looks like 3.
3, you get Oregon, Penn State, Ohio State.
Yeah. 4, that Illinois, Michigan last spot, you better be at least 9-3.
I mean, even then, that's going to be.
I know that's pushing it at 9-3.
Just looking at the SEC this season, that's
the only thing that could help them out is if the Nebraskas, Wisconsins, Michigan States, Washingtons, if they're all just bad and they all are getting not smoked, but Illinois is beating all of those mid-pack teams like it's nothing, and Illinois finished the year like 10-2. That's how they get in. And the other thing that could help is the SEC, we were talking about just a second ago, how the gap between like the 4th and 10th team really isn't that big. I think that could also translate standings too. Like the 4 seed in the SEC might be 8-4, and the 10 seed is 6-6.
Yeah,
like I'm saying, that's
very small window.
That's how tight it could be. Like, but I think there's a chance that SEC could play themselves out by beating each other up. And the second place team in SEC is 10-2 at the end of the year. And just optics wise, it just 10-2. Like Big Ten's got a 13-0, 12 or 11-1 team. Like just the optics just look slightly worse. That's the only way I could see Big Ten sneaking in 4.
I mean, also though, if they have an 11-1 whatever team, like well, also it's just not possible probably to have that in the Big Ten because they're like that would be the winner. That would have to be the winner of the Big Ten.
Let me just see. I think Illinois might only play Ohio State this year. Okay, so 11-1 Illinois is very, very alive.
Well, if they go 11-1, they'll make the conference championship and they'll probably go 11-2.
Potentially, but also
that's my greater point. Like I think it's very difficult to have just a one-loss team that's not the conference champion.
Oh yeah, I think though.
Yeah, they have to play Penn State. They have to play.
So they play. So Penn State. They have Ohio State this year too. Right now for Oregon Penn State, what I'm looking at, if my eyes don't deceive me,
the winner of that makes
it says September 27th, 4:30 p.m. If my eyes don't deceive
Pacific time.
If my eyes don't deceive me, that means it's a night. That means that might be the all-white game. If my eyes don't deceive me, this might be telling me when Oregon goes to Happy Valley, it's the all-white.
Yeah, homecoming.
I think that's what I'm reading.
Homecoming.
And if that's the case, oh boy.
Hey Micah, I got prayers up for you, boss. You're gonna be taking a lot of carries that game.
Boy, that's gonna be a game. That is going to be a football game right there, September 27th. In Happy Valley. Oregon's thought it was Big Ten opener, not Big Ten opener. Shout out Northwestern playing them week 3. Whatever. But yeah, Big Ten ranking, I'd say, the top 3, you have national championship threat potential. I would arguably drop Oregon out of it right now with Evan Stewart injury. That really sucks. Oregon, they're technically still in it though. If they won it all, I wouldn't be shocked. But this is the Penn State year. 100%. This is the Penn State year. I expect them to choke and lose in embarrassing fashion. But wrapping up, we just got head coach.
Yeah, and then I have one too.
Yeah. I'll get your guy involved in this too. But ESPN, they dropped head coach rankings. They got a bunch of different rankings out. But we'll just go over just the quick little popular ones. The first one, which is not what everyone saw, but the best college football head coaches of the last 20 years, minimum, you had to have coached for 9 years.
Yeah.
So of the last 20 years, and you coach for at least 9, that's why Ryan Day isn't on this list immediately. I think like Sark should technically still be on there. I know it wouldn't be on there, but Ryan Day's off of this. But best head coach of the last 20 years, Nick Saban 1, Chris Peterson 2, Kirby 3, Gary Pinkel 4, Urban Meyer 5, Jim Harbaugh 6, Bob Stoops 7, James Franklin 8, Les Miles 9, Dabo Sweeney 10, Art Briles 11, Bobby Petrino 12, Steve Spurrier 13, Dan Mullen 14. The rest are a bunch of listers, but I'll go through them quick. Gary Patterson, Mark Richt, Lane Kiffin, Brian Kelly, Jimbo Fisher, and Mac Brown. That one they have their little ratings on the side and how they determine it. But yeah, objectively speaking,
I just like
Chris
to say
Peterson over coaches with multiple natties is
we're talking about
crazy.
coach. If we take the coach rating to heart, though, I would just like to say there is a 4-point gap between Nick Saban and the next highest ranked coach. Yeah, and that after there, it's like 0.2, 0.4, 0.2, another 0.2. Like it is so small. Like Nick Saban blows everybody else.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just say, hey, it's last 20. So for guys like Kirby on here, for Dabo, Lane even technically don't exactly have that head coaching years, like early mid 2000s. I will just say though, like with that being said, how could you possibly put James Franklin above Dabo? Like, how could you possibly put James Franklin over? Like, how? Like, it makes no sense to me at all. Like, right now, Clemson and Penn State are like equal programs. 15 years ago, well, 15 years ago, they might have still been equal. But historically speaking,
8 years ago,
Penn State should never be in the same sentence as Clemson. Penn State is so much above Clemson, objectively speaking. But Dabo made Clemson. Dabo did that. Like, I'm shocked how they have. I can't believe I'm defending Dabo swing, but I can't believe they have Dabo so low. Blows my mind. I don't see how you could have Chris Peterson or Kirby or Gary Pinkel over Urban. Urban, and I believe Urban and Nick Saban are the only college football coaches to win national championships at multiple schools. You can have your thoughts about Urban as a human being, and I totally respect you for them. They're probably correct. But he's a damn good football coach. You can't say that bad about it. Damn good college football coach.
Yeah, there you go.
You cannot take that
there
away.
You go. Yeah,
you can never take that away.
You're gonna correct that.
So yeah, that is just a little bit.
It's so you correct yourself before I even got a word in about the NFL.
I mean, just stunning to me. Just a couple of those, but that's the last 20 years. This is the one everyone's talking about. The best active college football head coach is minimum 4 years as head coach. That disqualifies Dan Lanning. And also it disqualifies your guy.
Yeah.
He has not coached for 4 years.
This will be his
this is his fourth head coach.
Fourth. Yes, this will be his
so Summerall's off the list, but the best active.
He had two at Troy, maybe it was only one. Yeah.
Best active FBS head coaches. From one to wherever.
Let's just quickly run through this one and get to the next.
Ryan Day, Josh Heupel, Kirby Smart, James Franklin, Dabo Swinney, Dan Mullen, Lane Kiffin, Brian Kelly, Jeff Traylor, and Mike Gundy. We're not going to do the rest. But yeah, it is. Now, I think Josh Heupel's a really damn good coach. He made Tennessee relevant, and he has their fan base thinking that they're important. So that may be, arguably just off that, I understand why they have Heupel too. He convinced Tennessee fans that they mean it's anything in the college football world. So I get it. I get it from that angle.
Still having him above Kirby.
How is Kirby? How is Kirby not
Kirby?
How is Ryan Day above Kirby?
Like I get recency bias, but also it's just like what I just want to know what the reasoning was. Why Kirby
3? I mean,
like it's like make me understand the thought process because I don't get it.
Yeah, it's almost too recency bias. But they also got Billy Napier over Kyle. My goodness. We can't spend too much time on this.
I mean, Willie's got 25. Like
I'm not gonna. I mean, Sark at 29 is hysterical. I mean,
look, I gotta also just defend my boy Willie. If you're gonna turn around and do what Willie did at Tulane before he went to Houston, he's got to be at 15 at a minimum.
He is certainly above Hugh Freeze. What are we talking?
And Ryan Silverfield, like
Hugh Freeze is above him. Oh my goodness, that is disrespectful.
Like put Willie right after Caleb. Put Willie at 14,
beneath Whittingham.
15.
But I would just say though, is crazy rankings going on at the top. I don't know how you got Kirby beneath Ryan Day coming from the Ohio State stand here. I just don't know how you have that. But actually, no.
Also, Mike Gundy, like I know he has 20 years of experience, but like he just got back into coaching. Like that's one of those things where
Mike Gundy.
Yeah, Mike. Oh no.
Mike Gundy, that dude's been at Oklahoma State for a long time.
Who's I looking at?
But he's pretty washed,
Who's I looking
Mike Gundy, we're out with the olds, in with the new. We're kind of over Mike Gundy. I think we're.
Who the fuck am I thinking of?
I don't know, but we don't need to spend too much time.
I just saw their name. Oh, Dan. It's Dan. I'm thinking of Dan.
But anyway, then what I want to go is that ESPN also released a best college coaches in 2025, like a month ago, and they do have Kirby at 1. So like I don't like it. It makes me think clearly the most recent list was published quick. Clickbait you to click on it.
Yeah,
right?
And who's on that?
Like they literally made a ranking a month ago with Kirby 1, Ryan Day. Okay, so they do have the correct ranking. See, like they do have it. So
Freeman 4.
We can confirm. Well, I don't even want to read this because that's not what I want. But we can confirm this was for clicks. But last up, they have the best active FBS head coaches, only 1 to 3 years coaching, and they have John Sumrall above Dan Lanning, above Marcus Freeman. And I think you'd like it. I want to bring this up because I think you'll like this. I think you'll like it.
I would also. I mean, I know.
Could I tell you a thing about G.J. Kinn's job at Texas State? How
I know Texas State's been improving a lot, but like considering when you hear names for the head coaching carousel in the offseason and you hear John Sumrall is the number 1 guy for 5 schools in Power 4, and you don't really hear of GJ Kine that like in the same vein like that, I would probably put John Sumrall above him. I'm also not going to speak on it because I also don't know much about GJ Kine, but I do know Texas State has been improving a lot lately, and TJ Finley did well there. But like I'd also put fucking Dion higher too.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Dion, like, I'm still stunned. Dion's the current head football coach of the Colorado Buffaloes. I was really,
but like, I mean, just looking at all these schools though, like Mike Elko, Texas A&M, like A&M is doing better right now with them. Syracuse has gotten better. Louisiana's gotten better. South Alabama's gotten much better. Colorado's improved. North Texas, I mean, it's on the map now. Wake Forest, I don't know too much about. Boise State made the playoffs. JMU 2 years ago, but also JMU, like Bob Chesney, he inherited. But Chesney inherited a team that was basically built up.
No, everybody went to Indiana.
I'm more meant like a program that was like being built.
Sure, but yeah, like like the Signetti thing, like I had no problems with him up there. Like, it's extremely impressive what he did last year. He like portaled in JMU guys and nearly made it to the Big Ten conference. Like, that is like actually one of the most tip the cap moments.
Not James. Bob Chesney did not make the Big Ten. Almost make the Big Ten.
No, Kurt Signetti.
Oh, Signetti. I thought you were talking about Chesney. I was like,
Signetti.
JMU is not in the Big Ten.
No, but Signetti, like, he pretty much just took JMU guys.
Yeah.
A couple of outside transfers that helped it out, but no, sir, Signetti, you have my respect.
But also, look, if we're just going off solely just vibes, yeah, Major Applewhite, number 1 head coach on this.
Yeah, it's just one of the greatest.
This name,
White's the greatest names in all of the world. I was gonna say all of sports Earth.
Yeah, no. When they make the all name college football team, he's the head coach.
Him and Ibrahim Adiba, just oh my god,
he's the head coach.
Wow, like these are excellent, excellent names. Deuce and Fat, excellent.
Yeah, unfortunately, they are both done now. Yeah,
they ran out of eligibility. Yeah.
But final thing we'll end this off of. By the way, I just wanted to mention that the Big Ten commissioner called for the sign stealing punishments for Michigan to end.
Yeah. Also, in the same light, the Big Ten commissioner also did not condone any punishment to Ohio State over the largest scandal in sports history when their players exchange game-worn memorabilia for tattoos. Truly the most despicable act you could ever make in the world. The most disgusting thing you could ever do is exchanging anything for tattoo. I mean, there's truly nothing more punishable and immoral than that. So Yeah, but the Big Ten did not condone punishments to Ohio State for that either. Yeah, like that.
But yeah, I mean,
you could also find a ton of Michigan tweets.
Last thing,
not condoning any sort of shit.
Last thing, we'll wrap on this. Obviously, we talk about Tulane, we can't talk about it too much. But Tulane just added another quarterback from the transfer portal from BYU, Jake Retzloff. Walk on, not guaranteed the starting job. Don't really know if there's any NIL involved. And if he's a walk on, I'm going to guess there's probably not a whole lot. But just the program as a whole, since Darian Mensa left, they have now added 4 quarterbacks in the transfer portal, and I believe that there are no quarterbacks that currently on the roster that were a quarterback there last year. All the quarterbacks that were on the roster last season are either now playing a different position or are not with the program anymore. So we have 4 new quarterbacks. I don't know a whole lot about Retzloff. I do know the general situation that got him out of BYU. And I do
Retzloff the quarterback.
Yeah, I do also know, BYU first Jewish quarterback, I'm pretty sure, and that he helped them go to ranked, I think, number 12 last year, is as high as BYU got. But passing numbers, almost 3,000 yards, 12 touchdowns, though, so interesting turnover rate, 20 to 12.
Well, the most important fact is
he does run a lot.
11-2 as a starter. 11-2 as a start. That's, hey, remember, wins are a quarterback.
Also
remember that.
Took Arizona to the wire though, as well. 23-28 final score there.
Well, this is the crazy game where they stormed the field, brought the goal line down. There was still 1 second left. That was that game.
Yeah. So, and then that was like the decisive game, honestly, for the Big 12. So, I am expecting him to probably win the starting job just based off of seniority and just resume. And I'm expecting that he's a decent passer. But that's kind of what the team needs. So we'll see. But, honestly, the best thing that Tulane probably could ask for in the position that they're in is to have that kind of fall into their lap. But
you'll gladly take in Retzloff. Gladly with the situation. But yeah, maybe transferring in late right now. Season starts.
So our camp starts
40 days.
Our camp starts next week.
Okay, yeah, but week 1 is
it's. Look, I will say, if you're going to transfer in at any point, going through legitimate hell in Louisiana for training just because of the heat, humidity outside,
is this the time to join?
This is the time to join. You're gonna become.
You're boys. Slightly. Oh! I was talking pure humidity. Is the worst?
You go through all of just summer.
What is the worst month of humidity?
August.
Okay, so he doesn't. Yep.
Yeah, August is horrendous.
He is into the thick of it.
It's like the late July, early August period, and then it's just all bad. Yeah. But it's just also you're gonna be slugging it out, and even though you don't have that built up camaraderie with the team from over the summer, and you're gonna be behind the other quarterbacks, you're gonna make it up real quick when you're.
Yeah, I think it'll actually be kind of fun. We can quite literally see relationships being built on game day. We can see Retzloff hopefully win over his teammates in real time.
It'll just be interesting. There's still question marks on the wide receiver front and who's going to end up being 1, 2, 3, and there's question marks at running back as well as into the 1-2 punch. So we'll see. But with that. Thank you guys so much for watching, listening, rate us 5 stars. You can find us on Spotify, Twitter, and on Instagram at Waterboy Pod. You can follow me around on Twitter at Everett6 and at Waterboy Grant. We post episodes every week on YouTube and all podcast platforms. Make sure to subscribe and turn notifications so you don't miss a single episode. We also post exclusive content on Instagram and on TikTok as well, to make sure to check us out there as well. But we'll see you guys in the next episode. The Waterboy's out.